Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to apply goof-proof custom transfer from Transfer Express. The three main things to remember when applying a transfer is to have the correct time, temperature, and pressure. Always make sure that this is correct according to the instructions that you are given with the transfer. Let's begin by turning on the machine. Today the machine we are using is a Stahls Hotronix 16x20 autoclam. It can be purchased on TransferExpress.com. We are going to press a goof-proof transfer today. In every order, you will receive application instructions. The first thing that you're going to want to do is set the temperature. For a goof-proof transfer, you're going to want to set it at 365 degrees. The next thing you're going to want to do is set the time that you're going to be pressing for. The Hotronix machines come with a dual time readout, so you can actually do your pre-press, which we're going to do for 5 seconds, and then you're going to want to do the second one for your actual application, which is another 5 seconds. Before you start your pressing for the day, we ask that you pre-press your bottom platen. This helps your ink flow more properly when you're applying. You want to make sure that you do press it for 60 seconds, just to make sure that everything gets warmed up. You don't need to do this more than once, just maybe at the beginning of your day when you start pressing. The next step to take is to set the pressure on your machine. You want to make sure that you have the garment on the machine when you set the pressure to make sure that it's correct. Keep in mind that the thicker your garment, the less pressure you're going to need. What you're going to do once you have your garment down is pull it down, and adjust the knob to the correct pressure. You want to make sure you have a 6 to 8 medium firm pressure on your machine. On the Hotronix machines, there's a digital readout that will aid you, and that will actually show you what pressure it's going to be at. Always make sure that you check your transfers before pressing. You want to make sure that the spelling, the size, and the color is correct. Keep in mind that with goof-proof and Polytrans transfers, they are backed, which means they may look like they're one color, but you will not see the other colors until you actually press them. Also make sure that you are pressing onto a cotton, polyester, or cotton poly blend. Now that we've set our pressure, we want to make sure that we have our garment in the correct place to apply our full-size goof-proof transfer. You want to make sure that it's centered so that everything is correct and there's the same amount of garment on both sides. The next step would be to pre-press. This removes the wrinkles and moisture from the garment. This can be done more than once if needed. You would want to press for 5 seconds. This machine has an auto open feature. This allows you to be able to walk away from the press and come back if needed. Now we're going to find the proper placement for your transfer. For the vertical, you want to use the center line of the shirt. For the horizontal, you want to use the armpit of the shirt, and this is for a full-size transfer. You also want to use the grid lines as a reference as well on the back of the sheets. Once you put your paper down, you want to make sure that you bend a corner over. This will allow you to have easier peeling when you're peeling your transfer off, because sometimes they can get very hot. Once your press is at the correct temperature, you're ready to apply your transfer. Go ahead and lock your press down for 5 seconds. Once you're finished, your press will release, or you will need to release it. You want to go ahead and peel it in a smooth, even motion while it is hot. You can discard your transfer paper, and you end up with the finished product. Always make sure that you check your product before sending it on its way. You can set this one onto the side and start on the next transfer. Thank you for watching our instructional video on how to press a goof-proof transfer from Transfer Express.